So I had a beautiful and really great magical question from a soul that was asking me, like, how do you get rid of fear and anxiety and stress and worries from your body or you're experiencing? Like, how did you become more free? And that is a great question, actually. And I have to really go into my own experience. Like, how do I do it? How did I do it? And when I do feel worries or stress or like anxiety or something is boring or something is not really so fun, I let my body do the work. Like, if I need to sigh, like, I do that. Or if I feel fear, I'm really being with the fear. Like, I don't have a fear to be with my feelings anymore. And that is really, really, really crucial, to feel your feelings. Like, it's okay to feel your feelings. It's okay to feel fear. It's okay to feel anxiety. It's not fun, but it's like, we can't really suppress it anymore because it builds up a stress in the body, in the nervous system. And we have to release that from the nervous system. And then we really have to be with our fears. We have to be with it and release it. Like, be willing to release it. Be willing to trust that when you do feel those fears and anxieties and worries, it's the body's response. And it's the body's way of releasing it. It's to feel it. So the body is like, it knows what it's doing, but the mind gets in the way. Like, the ego gets in the way of, like, I don't really want to feel it. And we get in this spiral of getting in stress and worries and fears and like thinking too much in the past, in the future, in the past, in the future. So let the body do what it's supposed to do and feel it all. And know that you are safe with feeling. Know that you always are safe. And that points me to number 2, trust. I have built up a big trust in my journey. Like, the big trust and faith that I have for universe, like life, my guides, my higher self, like that I'm always guided, I'm always provided. I will never like get thrown in a ditch and just abandoned by the universe. No, I have a bigger trust for life right now that I have never had in my life. I have always felt abandoned and alone and not really, I haven't been felt connected in a way that I do now. But the secret is that we always are connected, but we do feel separate. And that's a journey of itself in life. But the trust that you are safe and that you are where you are for a reason. That is something, like every time I feel a fear or anxiety or something that feels unfair, I feel unworthiness, I just put my trust in again. Like, okay, but I can release that fear. I can release that worry because I don't have control over it. Some things we don't have control over, and it's just put it in the universe's hands if you don't have control over it. Because if you don't have control over something in your life, then it's not your job to control it. It's not your job to know how things are getting done in the behind the scenes. Like, things are getting worked out behind the scenes in your life. Like, universe are putting things in your position or in your way to get to know yourself better. And if something is feeling like a fear and anxiety, a challenge, or hindering yourself in some way, it's the universe way of showing you love it may be like, it doesn't feel like love, but it's something you have to work on. And that is pointing me to number 3. And that is the soul's journey. Like, things you have decided for yourself as a soul to experience during your life. Like, nothing is a coincidence in your life. Maybe your soul wanted to feel unworthiness. It wanted to experience unworthiness. Maybe it wanted to experience a lack of money, a lack of love, a lack of trust. It may be that your soul has like continued a journey from several past lives that was lacking something. Like, you have been like experiencing these kinds of feelings of unworthiness and like really, maybe really horrible situations. But now in this life, you're going through all of these worries and fears and experience of not being safe in this world, because you are on the journey to rediscover yourself, like to find a connection to the universe, to find a connection to your heart and the trust again. It's like being in I've got the analogy of being in a maze to find yourself, to find universe, to find that you are safe in this world. But it's a continuous journey. It's a journey towards self. It's a journey towards you, to wholeness. But the journey towards this wholeness, we have to experience in pain and suffering. But it's okay. Like, it is okay. And the 4th thing that is the best way to find this trust in the universe is, and your soul, your path, like your path. And why I have released worries and fears is because I know that everything is for me. Like, I'm not afraid of life anymore. I'm not afraid what the universe wants to put in my way, because I know that everything is actually for me and my growth. And everything, and this is the biggest trust and the biggest way of feeling free in my life, that is that everything that I am experiencing, we all are experiencing as a humanity. So I'm not alone in this journey, and I know that everything that I'm going through, I can like use, and I can do something about it, or not always do something about it, but I can use it to help you, and I can use it for my growth. Like, this is expansion. Like, as I said in another video, like these negatives and this contrast of life. Like, where am I? What do I believe about myself? What do I believe about my reality? And where do I want to go? Like, what do I want to believe? Do I want to believe that I'm unworthy? Or do I want to expand that feeling into worthiness? Like, do I want to expand my life into love and joy and happiness and freedom? Instead of feeling that I'm being in a prison, that I'm being thrown a part of life, instead of actually being served, that I'm being served by life to grow, and that we actually are safe. We are safe to experiencing it all, but we have forgotten it, and it doesn't feel always like that. Like, fear and anxiety and worries, it's not fun, but it's also, and that's the 5th part actually, that's the 5th part. It's also, and it can be a sign of that you are too much in your head. And that the soul wants you, like, every time you do feel all of these fears and worries, it can be something that is trapped in your body and just wanting to be released. But also, when you do stress a lot about what's going to happen, or I don't know what's going to happen, like the unknown, then you're too much in the head and too much in a controlling state of being. And you have to release that, to release the worries that you are safe. Like everything that I said, let the body do what it's supposed to do, to feel and to experiencing it all. And you are safe. 2, the trust in the universe, trust in your soul's journey. And that's number 3, your soul's journey. Your soul has like pointed some things out in your life that you wanted to experience, but you are free to release it. Like, I don't want to experience this anymore, or I want to go further now than I have been in my life. I want to be free. And what was I saying? Like 4 and 5. I don't even remember anymore, but that you are safe on this journey. And yeah, to be in the present moment. That's really great. Like being in the present moment, in the here and now. What can I do that makes me feel good in this now moment? And we can come back to that every time you do recognize that you are too much in your head. Like, okay, I'm in my worries, I'm in my fears, I'm in something that my body doesn't really like. I come back to the present moment, the here and now, and what can I do for myself that do feel good? Or what can I do to myself right now that is essential for my self-worth and self-love? So that was some tips. I hope you get something out of it. Maybe I will expand this question actually into several videos, because this is a continuous discussion that I think we will have a lot of. I love you. Bye.